17 finalists, 3 categories, $1 million. This is Rocket Mortgage Detroit Demo Day. What's up, everybody? I'm James Chapman, and I'll be your host of this year's Rocket Mortgage Detroit Demo Day 2020. For the past 3 years, we've had some of Detroit's best and brightest entrepreneurs grace the stage to showcase just how much grit, hustle, and tenacity Detroit really has. In total, Detroit Demo Day has provided over $3.4 million for entrepreneurs to be able to take their businesses to scale. And this year, with so many businesses needing help, we knew there was no way that we weren't doing this competition. So we got creative, we switched it up a bit, we got away from the live theater and went straight to the bank. Now, literally, we're in the bank. I'm here at Detroit Savings Bank, where we're gonna award 17 different entrepreneurs with nearly $1 million for them to be able to take their businesses to scale. So allow me to introduce you to our esteemed panel of judges. First, we have Candace Matthews Brackeen with Lightship Capital. Second, we've got my main man, Jamie Shea with Core Development. And last but not least, we've got Delane Parnell with Play Versus. All right, now let's get this thing started because I know you guys are eager to hear from the businesses. First, we'll start with the start category. The start category, these businesses will be introducing a new product or service or pivoting to meet the needs of an existing marketplace. The first finalist for the start category, Gildform.
So I'm actually self-taught in jewelry manufacturing. I started when I was a young girl, making jewelry in the basement of my home, and that actually continued throughout, my own personal evolution. I would say that that power that I got from creating jewelry in this basement, really it gave me this sense of you can do anything. I realized that my strength is my ability to take an idea and to turn that into a reality.
Let's welcome Gildform to the pitch circle.
Hi, I'm Charisma Eve, founder and CEO of Gildform. Born and raised in Detroit, I'm self-taught and I've created jewelry products and sold my jewelry all across the world. With over a decade of experience, I've worked with hundreds of brands, including Shinola and Marvel Black Panther. Gildform powers jewelry ideas from concept to creation with our all-in-one, on-demand jewelry design and manufacturing platform. Innovating the $500 billion market that has not changed since the 1800s. Gildform is the only on-demand jewelry design and manufacturing platform that allows businesses to upload a sketch or a 3D model to receive a physical product, taking this and turning it into this. Gildform empowers businesses to be able to create custom products or full product lines so that they can either start their jewelry business or scale their jewelry business. With COVID-19, we have all been challenged. With Gildform, in this crisis, we have been able to show the true resiliency of a Detroit-made company. We've grown over 1,000% in successful payments, and as of today, we have over 650 brands that are using Gildform today, with over 50 orders currently in our production queue. Now, with our current queue, we have a capacity issue at this point. Due to this crazy demand, what would normally take us 2 weeks to produce is now taking us over 2 months. But with your help, we would be able to acquire additional equipment as well as make new hires so that we can meet the demand and continue with bringing our jewelry products to market with Gildform. Thank you.
Great pitch. Judges, whoever wants to start.
So the drawing comes from the brand, it comes to you, and then what happens?
Then we create a 3D model from that drawing. Then we would deliver the 3D model to you, which then you would be able to upload that into our platform, selecting a range of materials and polishing types as well as assembly. You then can take it to the next step, and this is an exciting part that we haven't really launched yet, which is you can also integrate with your Shopify e-commerce store. So let's say you come with your idea, your sketch, we can create that 3D model. You can either move to production or upload it directly into your e-commerce store.
Tell me a little bit about your team.
So we now have 9 people on our team. We've recently hired quite a bit. We have focused in our production facility, which is based here in Detroit. We have our tech team, and then we also have our customer success, which is a huge proponent in what we do. While we are connecting both technology and manufacturing, the human element, the human touch is very important, especially with working with jewelry, which is one of the oldest forms of adornment known to humanity. And so it's important that our customer success team is able to draw what you're hoping to accomplish with your ideas from there.
Charisma, great pitch. I'm gonna let you exit the pitch circle and let them deliberate.
Awesome, thank you guys.
Thank you. I mean, she understands the business, obviously. I mean, if she's been working with that many brands over the last 10 years, like she's obviously has the experience necessary. Now, we did see big box retailers attempt on-demand jewelry for a while, a few years ago. I'm not certain, how much she can learn from that group.
I think working with consumers though is a lot different, like direct to consumer in that way with big box retailers versus working with like upstart brands, right? Because these are entrepreneurs themselves, right? Like they're coming, they say, hey, we want 4 items, 2 SKUs of each item.
You can almost anticipate demand when
it's almost very similar to like the screen printing business, like people who build their own clothing line.
I think it went okay. I didn't know what to expect, and so I kind of was just going into it a bit blind, but it felt good.
Okay, so you just heard from the first of 5 finalists. Up next, Pivot Materials.
Plastic affects every single person's life. So our goal is to reduce and eliminate the use of plastics. Every day when I go for a walk, I see 4 or 5 masks laying on the ground and a couple of rubber gloves and a lot of food packaging. So we want to make a sustainable solution. Roger's always very polite and very calm, and I'm the hyper one. So that we balance each other out over all these years.
I prepare the presentations and she pitches it.
So toast to an exciting demo day with our empty cups.
Let's welcome Pivot Materials to the pitch circle.
So we're Pivot Materials. We make eco-friendly alternatives to traditional plastics by incorporating plant waste. And I'm the 2nd generation in my family to work in Michigan's plastics industry. Plastic is in my DNA, but there's a huge problem. Plastic is in everything and only 9% of it ever gets recycled.
Plant waste can be used to make strong and beautiful products like these.
And our materials are cost-effective, eco-friendly, and provide consumers with the sustainable materials they're demanding. And the reception has been amazing. We're already working with 4 Forbes Fortune 100 companies.
Our goals are big. In the next 3 years, we plan on developing 100% biodegradable products. And at least all of our products will have 20% of CO2 reductions, and we go global.
And we can put this prize money to great use right away. We need to grow our team, and we're developing more materials using local waste streams. So we are already leaders in our space. We were named one of the top 50 clean tech companies to watch globally. And our industry is growing 7 times faster than plastics itself. So please join us as we disrupt the plastics industry. Thank you.
What form does the actual product come in? Is it pelletized,
Yes.
or are you selling them in forms like that?
We start with different types of plant waste. So example, this is bamboo fibers. And then we mix it all together in a process called compounding. And you end up with little pellets like this. If you've ever had a pet bunny, kind of looks pretty similar. And this is what we actually sell. And then this stuff is heated up and melted and can be made in any product like these. So this is actually made from coffee waste.
How are you working on kind of outbound sourcing of materials? Where are you finding those plant-based materials to go into the plastics?
So there's a lot of different options. There is a company in the Midwest that makes a lot of oatmeal. So they have a lot of excess waste. So we're talking to them about getting some of that. And there's a lot of different farming opportunities, even here locally with hemp now becoming so popular and people growing a lot of it. There's a lot of waste that goes into that.
That was an amazing pitch. Now please exit the pitch circle to give the judges some time to deliberate.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
Feel free to play with and touch anything you'd like up here.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Great job.
So there are a lot of folks in this market right now. I'm trying to figure out kind of like, how do you differentiate yourself with,
Well, costs. Yeah.
but they said they were, I mean, it's
They said
competitive.
Cost
yeah.
competitive, yeah. I think it's all, the challenge too is how as you try to scale or the manufacturers want more product, how do you continually get access to, a consistent stream of waste product?
Yeah.
Though, I mean, we are at a point in the world where we need as many people doing this at the
Collective
same
waste is
time,
possible. Yeah, that's true.
right?
I think we had a pretty good pitch today. This is actually Raju's first time ever pitching, so I'm really proud of him for giving it a try.
Yeah, it was good. I need to come out a little bit and speak more rather than just do engineering work.
All right, we heard from Pivot Materials. Next up, Shift Up.
I'm Ray Batra, and I am the founder of Shift Up. People don't go to school for the content. They go to school because of everything outside the content. They want the relationships, they want the people, they want the coaches, the community. So that's what you have to replicate, right, in order to make it work. We are a rock in some people's lives. Being able to offer folks a consistent place to turn to where they can feel respected and feel like they're growing in a time when so much is not growing. We've had one member who last year told us that we kept her from suicide. So, it's yeah, it's real.
Let's welcome Shift Up to the pitch circle.
All right. Meet Rob. Rob is stuck. Rob is coming up on 30, bagging groceries, addicted to Fortnite. But Rob wants more with his life.
Deep breath.
Yeah. One day, he decides to make a change. He decides to learn marketing, and he signs up for his first online course with confidence. But that confidence quickly fades. He soon becomes disengaged and frustrated. He becomes one of 85% of people who never finish their online course. That's why I created Learning Gyms, because learning online is lonely. I'm Ray Batra, the CEO and founder of Shift Up. At Shift Up Learning Gyms, you get space to focus, virtual or in person, a community of peers, a learning roadmap of the best high-quality curated resources for free, coaches and personal trainers to keep you on track, events and speakers for inspiration, and employer connections to get you that job. Our business has created a successful learning gym, both in person and then pivoting online during COVID. We're growing revenue at 30% month over month with 96% retention. We've partnered with the largest online learning platform in the world and have a path to scale to over 2,500 physical locations. Our team is the best in the business to do this. I've been in this space for over 10 years. My partner has led marketing at an education startup that has reached over 12 million students. And our relationships, exclusive contracts, and network effects create a clear advantage as we start to build something that's both exciting and worthwhile. The education system of the future. With your support, we're going to launch our second location next year, grow our team, and continue to develop our programs. Thank you.
Hey, man, good job pitching, and appreciate you taking the time to be here. What would you say are some of the biggest differentiators between you all and co-working spaces?
We're basically zero and focused exactly on learning communities, right? So co-working communities are shared office spaces. We're basically shared classrooms.
Tell me a little bit about the persona of a member.
Yes, so we are focused on working adults who are generally low to mid income. So we're talking like 20 to 60K usually. They often are coming from service or retail, sort of looking to break into tech or some sort of kind of professional field.
Is there any particular focus of coursework? Like, I know you're talking about bringing in instructors to support. What is their focus with the courses?
Yep, so the areas that we support right now, there's 5. We do web development, UX design, digital marketing, IT tech support, and cybersecurity. So those are the main areas.
Ray, that was great. I'm going to give the judges some time to deliberate, and thank you. You can go ahead and exit the pitch circle.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Great. Thanks,
Thank you. So I'm not the technical person on my team, but as someone learns to code, from my understanding, you need a coach, right? Lots of folks find those coaches online. I wonder how many people are utilizing kind of an offline analog version.
Well, most people do it through like a boot camp. Yeah. So it would be, you go to some 8 to 12 week boot camp and you learn, but there's like an actual curriculum.
What did you guys think about the founder, right? He obviously had a few nerves there that he worked through, but I was proud to see him just continue to fight, not give up, and made it through his pitch and delivered it. Go ahead, Candace, I see you.
Pitching is unnatural. And it's almost like running, like it's that first minute where you just have to get it under your belt and get your lungs to relax. So he was good after that first minute and he was able to kind of settle into it. You could hear his expertise as he got further into the pitch.
I think in terms of what I would have done differently, I think I just got too caught up, in sort of what I was doing at the beginning. Got a little bit off track but it came back, so that's okay.
All right, we heard from Shift Up. Now let's take a look at Sfumato.
My name's Kevin Peterson. I am the nose at Sfumato Fragrances.
And I'm the eyes at Sfumato Fragrances, and I do the design side of things.
So if anything smells good or tastes good, that's my contribution. If it looks good, that's Jane's contribution. Our whole company, everything we do is about bringing experiences to people. We're here to bring joy into people's lives.
I appreciated all the notes that we got during the shutdown. People just writing a little email like, "This incense is saving me." Like, yeah, me too.
Let's welcome Sfumato to the pitch circle.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Imagine your favorite scent. Your grandma's cookies, a walk in the woods with friends. Scent has a profound impact on our lives, our emotions, and our memories. I'm Jane Larson, visual designer. This is Kevin Peterson, perfumer, and we are the co-founders of Sfumato Fragrances, an all-natural perfume and cologne company. We make our scents at our shop in Midtown Detroit, which also doubles as a gathering space for scent events. Just last year alone, we sold over $75,000 in fragrances. Now, with people spending a lot more time at home, we want to take scent experiences home with a new product, Scented Cinema. Scented Cinema is a scent track for your favorite movies. It's a set of 6 to 10 fragrances that pair with certain scenes in a film, and soon a phone app that will also act as a timer to tell you when to spray those fragrances.
We're excited about Scented Cinema because it combines our more than 20 years of experience in the scent world with our love of classic movies. Our proof of principle for this idea is The Wizard of Oz. So, for example, when Dorothy is singing about rainbows and lemon drops, the phone app would prompt you to mist a lemon drop scent in the air to accompany the scene. This adds another level of interaction and delight to your favorite movies. And we know our customers are excited about this too, because just last week, a single customer bought 10 sets as soon as she heard about the idea. With additional funding, we'll be able to finish building the phone app, fund our initial run of product just in time for the holiday season, and grow our Detroit-based staff to keep up with production demands.
Make your viewing experience sensational with Scented Cinema.
Thank you.
Great job. Let's hear from some of the judges.
Can you tell me a little bit about maybe some surveying you've done with different consumers around the Scented Cinema idea?
So, yeah, we've been exploring different ideas in the realm of scent, pairing it with music, pairing it with food, pairing it with different experiences and events, and something that has continually come up is Scented Cinema. And it's an idea that's been around for a while. Smell-o-vision, Aroma-Rama, goes by various names depending on who did it. And it's never really been approached as more than a gimmick. but we think the time is right to approach it in a thoughtful, artistic way. And yeah, we've already had significant consumer demand in light of this.
And tell me a little bit more about the price point.
Price point is $38 retail. And in part that is based on material cost, labor cost, but also we want to position it as a more exclusive experience. It's not so far out of the range beyond what a normal movie or, a couple of tickets to the movies would cost. We know people are spending more time at home, watching movies, sheltering in place.
So I guess I could be ignorant to this, community, but do people actually want to do this?
So we've done a prototype run. We made 50 sets, and even within those 50 sets, we've already had repeat customers.
Sure. Look, I love the way it smells. I truthfully do not get the product, but it smells really good.
Thank you.
Great pitch. We're going to give the judges time to deliberate, and you guys can exit the circle.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
I've got kids, so this is like a whole night.
Yeah.
This is like a whole night for us.
Yeah.
I think that it's a fun experience, right? Like I can understand like being at home as a family, like watching the classics and doing that, or a girls' night. Like this is like prime girls like date night, kind of fun night as a group. Just depending like, I don't know. I've done the Grease sing-along and the Wizard of Oz at the, and Rocky Horror Picture Show, like as a group. So this could be a fun group activity on top of all of the other things that they do. But
I tell you what, they do sense very well.
I opened it up and it exploded.
Really well. Yeah, that's why I'm so disappointed at the lack of focus as to what you do well.
Yeah, because it smells great. Yeah. It smells really great.
I like that we're not in Kansas anymore.
There we go.
Yeah.
Definitely some hard questions, some good questions. Yeah, definitely a challenge.
All right, we heard from Sfumato. Now, let's check out Beas Detroit.
We're just one big community here. It's so great. We want to be, that platform for entrepreneurs. Fills my whole heart up with love. Every time I walk in, I see people using the space, enjoying the space. We all kind of work together, and it's just been a really great experience so far.
Let's welcome Beas Detroit to the pitch circle.
I know firsthand what entrepreneurs need. So in 2018, my husband and I bought our dream building, found out it was falling apart, and spent the next 2 years building an even bigger and better dream. We created Beas, and I'm the queen bee, Bee Woolnerman. Beas has all the elements of a co-working space, but so much more. We've built a co-creating warehouse to give growing businesses a place to actually produce and manufacture. We're that solution for anyone who's too big for their home but too small for their own facility. Our unique concept also provides exposure for our members through a large glass window in our on-site cafe and the opportunity to sell products on our retail shelves. We planned every detail down to the must-have location in the cool and community-focused Eastern Market. But what we did anticipate was launching 2 weeks before a pandemic. We opened, we closed, we reopened, and we pivoted. We turned our rooftop into an event space, creating a tiny wedding program to give couples a safe place to celebrate. Through our network of members and vendors, Beas provides everything from the florals and the sweet treats to even an officiant who got ordained online to make the day perfect. Thanks to our event program, we're already at $200,000 in sales with over 50 events booked to date. The funds from Demo Day will help us keep our momentum, going towards installing a semi-permanent tent for winter, along with growing our staff and purchasing new equipment to better serve our members. So this is Beas. We're 3 businesses in one. But the best part is, the 3 components are all made better through the existence of the other 2. Our event guests adore our one-of-a-kind urban chic venue. Our cafe goers love being able to shop and interact with the best local Detroit talent. And our small business members have already benefited from our platform for exposure and connections. It's easy to see why we're the place to be. Thank you.
Awesome, Bee. Great pitch.
Thank you.
So are you just really telling me that the events weren't part of the mix before the pandemic?
We'd hope to do corporate events, maybe a small bridal shower, something like that, but definitely not weddings. We were not anticipating having, couples get married right here at Beas.
That's really cool.
What's the business model for the co-creating space? How many parcels do you guys have available in the space?
Some of the businesses have purchased multiple parcels, but we have about 15 parcels.
And how do you think about, given there's 3 separate businesses baked into one, how do you think about focus? Like, how do you prioritize which business? It's hard enough to build one, to build 3
well,
with small teams.
That's part of the reason why we need some help growing our staff. We do have currently a manager for each bucket, so co-working, events, and cafe. So I really take on more of a management role, consulting with the 3 managers. They're actually really great. They pull me in if they need me, but they're kind of, taking care of the day-to-day items, and I'm working more on the higher level thinking, creating a space that people want to come visit, the marketing, all that stuff.
Beas, great job.
Thank you.
Now let's give the judges some time to deliberate. Please exit the pitch circle.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Just incredibly optimistic.
She was.
Incredibly optimistic.
Yeah, she was.
You have to be.
I'm surprised they were able to do $200,000 from
That's
weddings.
actually incredible.
Well, weddings are expensive, People spend money to substitute if they don't have another option.
Yeah.
There's some food for thought of if the wedding event business is working, then why not double down on that?
Yeah, maybe if she just markets, toward different types of makers,
Right.
she can really kind of figure it out.
They're tough. I felt like I was on Shark Tank or something like that. I think I did really well.
And without further ado, let's welcome all of the START finalists back to the pitch circle. All right, finalists, we've got 3 awards to give out for this category. And I know the decision was tough, but I've given that responsibility to Candace. Candace, let us know who the 3 winners are for this category.
Our 3rd place START Award winner is Pivot Materials. Our 2nd place START Award winner is Beas. All right. And our 1st place START Award winner is Gildform.
So congratulations to all of the START winners, but wait, there's more. No one is leaving here empty-handed. For everybody who did not win one of the prizes here today for the START category will receive $10,000 for their business. Thank you for everybody who pitched in the START category. You all did an amazing job. Give it up for yourselves. Congratulations again to all of the START finalists. You can help your favorite company win $25,000 in the START category. So start voting. Be sure to tune back in on October 28th to see who won. Stay tuned because up next, we have more pitches in the Sustain category.